So let's switch gears now and head over to Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. The stage is set. Well, it's been set for years now, really, but this is another episode in all of the political drama that has been playing out in Rivers State. And we're joined live by correspondent Charles Operum as we count down to that, what I call a proposed meeting now between the governor and the members of the House of Assembly. Charles, it's about 1 hour, 44 minutes to that proposed meeting. Does it look like it would happen? What is the mood in the city, Charles?
With that letter from the Rivers State House of Assembly, that letter from the Secretary to the state government inviting the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly and other members of the Assembly to a meeting with the governor. Now, if you remember, that letter dated 7th of March actually came in, it was leaked to the public on Sunday, and part of the letter, 4 items were on the letter, including: 1, the provision of a befitting space for the state assembly to sit. Okay. The second one, of course, is the clearing of all salaries, allowances, and remuneration due to members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. And the third one had to do with the presentation of the budget as requested or as ordered by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And then the fourth item was any other matter that had to do with moving the state forward and charting a new course. Now, that is on the one hand. Do not forget that on the other hand, the Rivers State House of Assembly had already fixed today for a sitting. Last week, they gave an ultimatum to the RSHA chairman and his commissioners, 7 of them, 2 of which we saw their resignation letters in the public. So that sitting is supposed to happen by 10 a.m. today as well. Now, it had been scheduled before the governor's letter actually came. But I can tell you this, that sitting is going ahead. There is no confirmation from the Rivers State House of Assembly at this moment that the letter from the governor is going to be honored at the time. I know for a fact that the sitting, which was scheduled for today, is going ahead as planned. Kayode.
So let's be clear, because this communication issue has been a problem in terms of correspondence, or whether it's defective or effective correspondence. Remember what played out as to the issue of transmitting the letter to the government to come and present the budget. The government said they had not seen it. The House said we've sent it, even showed proof that they've sent it, and we saw it in the media. Now we've had this situation. Has the House seen the letter or received the letter from the SSG as we speak? So let's begin from there.
I cannot confirm that. I tried to speak to the speaker yesterday, but he did not. His number wasn't connecting throughout yesterday until much later. And then his request was that, oh, we are going ahead with our sitting tomorrow. But he didn't say anything about having received the letter. But if you remember, during the last sitting, the speaker said he accused the governor pretty much of having instructed the security people at the government house of preventing. He had accused the governor of instructing them to prevent any letter or any correspondence coming from the House of Assembly. So the last letter, yes, indeed, there was some controversy whether or not that letter had gotten there. The Speaker's principal secretary told me that the courier got there and was sent back when they discovered the content of the letter. So what they did was to publish in different newspapers. So what they do now basically is, whenever they have correspondence to the government house, apart from sending it via courier delivery, they publish it on the pages of 4 different newspapers. And sometimes when we do the reports as well, we also scroll the letters as well. This is their way of guaranteeing that it will be seen by officials of the Rivers State government. So answering your question directly, I cannot confirm whether or not the Assembly have officially received that communication from the Secretary to the state government. Jeff.
So just to be clear, the State Assembly is going ahead with plenary. What time is it starting?
Oh, officially, plenary starts at 10 a.m. Which is the same time that the governor's letter, stipulated 10 a.m. for the invitation as well.
Exactly.
So it's a clash.
So it looks like, as you said, that the lawmakers will not be going for that meeting. But maybe you can give us feelers from inside the State Assembly. What has been the maybe reactions or the whispers within the corridors regarding that letter? Some had seen the letter as peace at last. So finally, they're going to come to the table and the lawmakers will be willing to have a sit down with the governor regarding these issues. But some said no. They had given him 48 hours to, represent the budget and all of that, and that didn't happen. So they might not want to attend this meeting. But speak to us about the mood within the State Assembly, the whispers you're hearing regarding this invitation, that is.
Interestingly, I'm not even in front of the Assembly. I'm in front of the State Government House. I will be going from here to the State Assembly, to cover the plenary. But I did meet like one or two of the Assembly members yesterday in Port Harcourt here, and when I raised the issue of the letter, they just batted the question away, and they said, don't worry, tomorrow you will get an idea of what we are going to do and whether or not we are going to be honoring that invitation. So there was no clear-cut, answer. It seems like it's some kind of strategic ambiguity. They don't want to be clear about whether or not they've seen the letter or whether or not they will be honoring that invitation from the governor. So just time will tell. In a couple of hours from now, this is 8:22 a.m. So in the next 1 hour and 35 minutes thereabouts, plenary should start, and then we'll know what the next move is going to be.
So we'll keep tabs with you. Charles Oporoma, correspondent, reporting live from Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. Thank you for the update, and we'll definitely be getting back to you in a matter of hours or even less, depending on how things turn up. Thank you very much, Charles.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, we hope it turns out to be a great day, but there you have it. Charles confirming that plenary is going ahead in Rivers State. Jeffrey, as people that saw this as peace at last might want to maybe look again.
Yeah, that was the first question I asked last night about peace at last, but clearly it looks like peace is a bit far away. We hope it's not as far as we expect it to be. As simple as the letter, who signed up the letter is even generating a bit of controversy. They said, given what has played out, writing to the speaker, supposed to have been signed up by the governor, not the SSG. I don't know, I've never worked with public service, so I had to ask, how does it work there? And so now you're seeing the situation. They have fixed that hearing with the RSHA chairman today. Yeah. And apparently, we don't know whether they are going to honor the invitation or they will correspond back to the governor to say, we will have another time to come. We do not know, but all eyes and ears are on Rivers State just to find out what plays out. But we hope that this should be the beginning of peace. Whether or not, we do not know.
Let's take a quick break now while we wait to find out what's playing out in Rivers State. And when we return, we have more women conversation. Yes, they're taking over the whole show today. Don't mind Rivers State, or mind it. We'll be right back.